Welcome back to Up Close. This morning we continue our conversation with candidates for New York City Mayor. This morning, our guest, Dietl, the independent candidate for mayor, is former cop, and for a long time he has been a private investigator. And your resume is long, I guess, if you want to describe all the jobs you've had, right?
I'm a businessman for the last 32 years, multi-million-dollar business, own a piece of the Woolworth building, Daily News building, real estate.
Why do you want to be mayor?
You know why? You know, I have this one tough cop, my book, my movie. I'm the one tough cop. You know what I am? I'm one soft, caring grandfather who loves this city. My grandson lives in this city. I love this city. If there was someone running that could beat this de Blasio guy, I wouldn't be running. No one could beat this guy, and I think I'm the person that the people are going to understand.
Lots of people, Bo, Mr. Dietl, Mr. Candidate, want to, a lot of people love this city.
Yeah.
A lot of people would like to run for mayor. What would you do for the city that no one else would do?
Well, I think the most important thing is the issues that are at hand right now. I mean, we talk about the homeless, we talk about the subways, we talk about people with jobs, we talk about stuff with our schools, well, what happens in our schools now. I mean, I am very privy to the school safety officers, what's going on. When crime numbers are down, the mayor talks about crime being down, but is it really down? Why did I start to run for mayor? My son was a victim of a robbery over a year and a half ago, and he didn't report it like a lot of people don't report crimes. In our schools today, the school safety officers, the head of their union, are talking about they're not allowed to make police reports on crimes, flush drugs down toilets, take weapons away. There's a lot of things going on. The homeless situation has not been dealt with. We have three different levels of homeless. You have the mentally ill, you have people who've lost their jobs, and people who are just lazy. But you have children, 24,000. This man has done nothing about that. And in reality, this city is not going in the right direction. You talk to people, how do you feel? Do you feel safe? Do you feel secure? No. Then he has, look at millions of New York City people travel on the subways every day. He goes, well, it's not my problem. It is your problem. You're the CEO of the greatest city, and your people have to be safe on those subways. You've got to make that your problem.
That's your criticism of the incumbent mayor, de Blasio.
No, that's only part of it.
But what would you do to solve those problems?
Well, very simple. We have one of the things as far as with the homeless situation, we have Ward's Island, Randall's Island. These areas there, we could build facilities. You could build high facilities there as homeless centers where people could be evaluated and possibly we could get jobs for them. Also, affordable housing. He talks about affordable housing. We're talking about housing that people could really afford. Nonprofit buildings should be built. Look at the west side, the yards over here. My friend Steve Ross, who I know very well, $15 billion project. Not one apartment's affordable. This mayor, all he is a pay for play, and that's his game as far as it goes. What has he done? When people in New York City really feel good about him, then they should vote for him. But I think you're going to see something. People need an alternative.
I know that you've talked about polls before, but if you just believe a little bit of what the polls show, he's leading the next candidate, the Republican candidate, Nicole Maliotakis, by 47%. He's leading you by 57%.
Okay, that was 400 people. Again, we've done a Facebook poll. Randomly Facebook poll.
Unscientific.
Unscientific, where we just said, are you a voter? Yes. Who would you vote for tomorrow? And I take her out and him out. My point is...
You did a Facebook poll on your page, right?
No.
Where would you put it?
No, we did an independent Facebook poll where we put a question out to people independently to answer that question. And it came back with over 1,000 voters from New York City where I took him and her out as far as beating them. My point is, you've got people. Right away, people are going to look at that poll. People are not going to vote for him. He's not Obama. People are not happy with him. You go around the city, you talk to people. I'm in Harlem. I'm in the South Bronx. I'm in Staten Island. I'm all over the city. They go, we don't like de Blasio. And I'm not just talking about conservative people. Everybody. He's an unlikable guy. We need a leader in New York City that people can like, that cares about New York.
You have been a flamboyant presence in New York for a long time, and a personality for a long time.
And a truth teller.
Well, and maybe there's a lot of truth in your personality, and you have always
when you tell the truth, you don't have to remember what you said, Bill.
I used to work for 2020 and 2020 Downtown, which profiled you back in 2001. We have a clip of that. I want you to take a look at that and see. Yes, gambling.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you because you say you tell the truth. So
yeah,
I want you to tell the truth about this. Let's take a look.
Baby, come on, baby.
Where my gambling really started, I became a policeman. I'll never forget. 1978, and I was making $420 every 2 weeks.
Got a lot of potatoes on this one.
That $5,000 that I didn't have, my yearly salary, I lost. I turned white as a sheet.
I got 15,000 there. Come on.
And gambling's a sickness, and I think I am touched with it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, pay the 15,000.
We're truly trying to make a point about gambling and the sickness that there is.
Point is, isn't that great that we all talk about people evolving, right? I evolved from one side. Now I'm such a more of a compassionate person, and I'm obviously not a gambler anymore, and I'm very proud of it. Like an alcoholic, gambling is a sickness, and I thank God that I don't have it. I do play the lottery once a week. I play the lottery, but in reality...
Not quite the same as going to Atlantic City and dropping $15,000.
Excuse me, I was making millions of dollars a year, and I was gambling it away. Was that right? For my kids, for my family? I realized you learn from your mistakes. With that said, I also went through 2008 running a business where I bought a company, and then what I had to do, Ken Langone said to me, my friend from Home Depot, you should go bankrupt, boy. I said, I will not go bankrupt. I turned it around. I sold my homes. I turned everything around. That's what a good business person does, and that's what I want to bring to New York. You cut away from the fat. You use fiscally conservative, but you also are able to use money for subsidizing people. How about senior citizens, giving them some meals? How about doing these things? I've learned. Why not have a person with life experience that's done all that, who's been one of the great detectives, great cops and all that, big gambler, made tens of millions of dollars, gambled away, but now he learned and used that experience to run this city right and proper.
Dietl, I think you helped a lot of people when we did that story, and they showed what you were and what you wanted to be, and I think you helped a lot of people there.
Well, I love New York City, Bill, and that's why I'm here, and I think the people in New York can understand. You look at my eyes. That's why I'm running. I'm not running for my ego for anything else but loving this city, and if I knew that this mayor could continue and be a good mayor, I wouldn't be running, but I think we're going the wrong way.
And good luck in the debate, first one you're going to have in a couple of weeks, and good luck with the
October
election.
10th is going to be better than the Yankee playoffs.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, Bo.